Illinois' recreational marijuana industry is off to a strong start with millions of dollars in sales on the first day.
That's fueling a renewed push for Wisconsin to cash in on pot's potential. State officials in Illinois say customers bought more than $3 million yesterday, the first day of legal sales. The average purchase was about $200. Illinois is Wisconsin's second neighbor to legalize recreational marijuana and the 11th state in the country. When Michigan allowed sales on December 1st, it took 2 weeks to generate about $3 million. The boom in business just over the border is music to the ears of some at the Wisconsin State Capitol.
New at 10, Andrew Merica spoke with Wisconsin lawmakers about the potential of something similar happening in the Badger State. Andrew?
Amber and George, for the second day in a row, Sunnyside Dispensary in Rockford had to close its doors early, running out of products because demand was so high. That kind of business is catching the attention of Wisconsin lawmakers who've been pushing to legalize for years.
It's a billion-dollar industry knocking on the doors of the state of Wisconsin.
In May, Democratic State Representative Melissa Sargent reintroduced a bill to legalize recreational marijuana in Wisconsin.
The same as what was just legalized in Illinois.
She's introduced it in previous sessions as well, but she says so far the Republican-controlled legislature hasn't taken it up.
I'm hopeful that my legislative colleagues are paying attention to what's happening in the states surrounding us.
Sargent's isn't the only marijuana bill that's made its way into the Capitol, but it is the most extreme. A bipartisan bill in October hoped to legalize medical marijuana. Speaker Robin Vos opposed medical marijuana in Governor Evers' budget, but has said he's open to legalizing it when it's prescribed by a doctor and distributed in a way that prevents recreational use. Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald has been one of the strongest opponents, saying in October that he doubts any proposals currently being floated will gain support from Republicans in the Senate. Sargent says she knows full legalization in Wisconsin is still a steep uphill battle, but she says the support from the people is there, and sooner or later, Wisconsin will have to give in.
I'm not confident that it's going to happen this legislative cycle, but we are certainly moving the ball down the field, and it is helpful to have states surrounding us move forward.
Both legislators and law enforcement have voiced concerns of legalization leading to more driving while high or easier access for those underage. Sargent argues kids already have easy access to pot, and people are already driving while under the influence of a number of substances. So the more regulated and educated the marijuana market can be, she says the safer it will be as well. George and Amber?
All right, thank you, Andrew.